My name is Brian Wesala. I'm the founder and CEO of the Football Foundation for Africa. By background, I'm an IT professional, so I was IT trained, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science from the University of Nairobi. But my passion has always been football, and I've been involved in the game from a very early age, and I'm still playing actively.
I'm Collins Marita Makori, an IT by profession and a research assistant at FFA.
Okay, basically since the inception of the FFA, I've been a member, active member actually, with the kind of, let me say the workshop, the kind of workshop that FFA has been doing. I've been an active member following up on everything about the FFA.
Football Foundation for Africa is an organization that is working towards driving more investments into grassroots football, into youth development across the continent. And it started out of the realization that a lot of amateur footballers especially were lacking opportunities in the industry. Football is not a significant employer in the country, here in Kenya and in the continent at large. So we saw it fit to try and improve this space, improving the quality of opportunities available in the football industry in Africa.
I've been a research assistant for proposals, research on the topics used in the African Football Business Show, and I'm coordinating the show as well.
Through the workshops and the things I've learned through the FFA, I've tried to transform them within my community at large, trying to bring up some sort of, like we say, the tournaments within our area with the community teams, trying to bring them up together. So I came up with the with the one major tournament within Eastlands area called the Unity Cup, which is also running into its third edition this year, which is slated around December, end of the year.
To me, football, personally, it's a passion. Like I've just said, it's something I've been involved for as long as I can remember. At some point, football also became an identity for me. I always regarded myself as a footballer. But more and more, I see football as a tool or as a platform that can be used to reach people and to empower them.
FFA was mainly based on 3 pillars: education, sustainable facilities, and governance. So, and education, there's football education for players and coaches, education on business management on the business side of football, and then education for life, that's the life skills.
I've used football as a tool to transform my community at large through using football. That's the time I got a lot of opportunity with the mentorship programs to try to talk to the youth, using football now to change the norm of the youths maybe being idle within the area.
With FFA, sometimes I still struggle to distinguish myself from FFA. It's a very new organization. So just like from a personal perspective, I see football as a platform to reach people, especially young people. FFA also realizes the economic and the social impact that football can have if well packaged within communities on the continent. So it's more of a platform than a game as we know it today.
Football has a lot of lessons, but the main ones that I apply in my daily life are discipline, respect, and a commitment to anything I do.
It's one of the biggest things, I think, maybe with the federation and even with the government at large. If we use sports within this community, we will have a way of reaching a lot of youths within the areas and trying to transform them in one way or the other through football or sports at large.
So as we started to organize, we started with organizing football tournaments, and that's where we realized a lot of, so many of our participants, especially those ones who are coming from what we call community teams here in Kenya, were lacking in other skills that could help them develop other areas of their lives, be it in employment or business. We started to link our tournaments with trainings targeted mainly towards young footballers. So trainings such as leadership training, project management training, which we do in collaboration with partners. We felt it was important to bring this kind of skills closer to the football community so as to improve the employability of players, especially because, as we have noted, football as it is at the moment is not providing enough employment for our young people, but still it can be used as a platform where we can reach these young people with other skills and empower them to even create for other young people, as it was. So this is how we are trying to bridge this employability gap that exists within the football ecosystem.
We need a healthy workforce, and through integrating sports in economics, we get a productive workforce.
I'll really recommend young youths maybe to join FFA and maybe see and learn a lot of things through this kind of workshops that FFA normally does, I think, like each and every year.
So alongside our employability skills training, we have also tried to work with One Health partner to bring wellness trainings to especially our tournament participants by way of workshops, because we realize more and more mental health is heading towards a crisis level. This is a global problem that we're having, and it is interesting because it is always assumed that sports people, footballers, are mentally strong, they are resilient people because of their participation in sports. But now we are realizing this is not the case. Even though being a sports person, being physically active, equips you with certain skills that enable you to cope with life's challenges and opportunities for that matter, we still need a very intentional effort to support the mental well-being of young people, and for us it's within the football space as the Football Foundation for Africa.
One of the pillars FFA focuses on is education, and we really need that in our country and in our sports industry.
The role of sport in advancing employment for young people in Africa is it's double-edged, if I can say that, because as I have mentioned before, by being a sports person, you're able to acquire certain skills that make you employable, or that help you to get ready for the work environment. So through a sport like football, you quickly learn skills such as communication, skills such as teamwork. Almost automatically become a very resilient person. Footballers are also known to be very creative people, both on and off the pitch. So in this way, sports can help to bridge the employment gap in Africa. At the same time, we need to start looking at sports, at football as an industry. What kind of jobs beyond just the playing can we create to support the football ecosystem? And that is something FFA is really trying to bring to light and to emphasize, for example, the importance of sports management education or managerial science there's so many other skills that support the football ecosystem that can provide gainful and quality employment for young people. Things closer to the sport, like physiotherapy and sports medicine. These are very close to football, but we can even go further. Researchers, statisticians, they have a role that they can play within the sports or football ecosystem, and these I say are opportunities that we are yet to exploit, especially here in Africa. We are marking 3 years of FFA this month of July, and I must say that it's been a good journey with a lot of challenges, but very, very positive. And as we look into the future, we are looking at establishing an organization that is globally recognized, but at the same time truly African, an organization that is sustainable from the continent in terms of our business model. So we are fashioned like a social enterprise, which means our focus really is on reinvesting whatever it is that we get out of our activities into growing the industry. And in this case, our focus really has been on youth development and employment. But beyond this, we see ourselves venturing into infrastructure and key challenges facing the world at large, such as climate change. How do we use football as a platform to promote environmental awareness, or even become more environmentally friendly as a sport? So there's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot that we can do with an organization like the Football Foundation for Africa. But as I said, we have to start somewhere, and currently we are working to bring together grassroots football communities, so that's mainly academies and clubs, and seeing how we can support them or fashion them to become economically and socially sustainable outfits.